Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, epidemiologist, biostatistician, faculty member, and in this segment I'm going to be going over how to extract epilepsy data from NHANES. This is something that took me a long time to figure out, and I'm going to be trying to explain this to you in a way that makes sense. Just for starters, this is National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey between the years 2013 and 2018 extraction of epilepsy data. So the first thing I did is took all the prescription drug data from 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, three sets of, three waves actually, and this is something that was merged. So this is already merged, and so I'm going to show you how to manipulate this to try to extract the repeats. So let's take a look here. First, what you want to do is select cases. Let me move my my screen over, my video. So you select cases, and then when you select cases, you want to make sure that this is proper. So G40 indicates all the people that have epilepsy. So you select continue, copy, select cases to a file. So I'm going to name it Seizure here, select OK. That's OK. So we can replace that, and then we've just created a seizure basically data set. So let me process this completely and then go back to the original data set and show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and identify duplicate cases, and then this is really important here, this step. Go ahead and provide the sequence number, select OK, and then that shows all the duplicates. And as you can see, some people are on 3 separate medications. That's not uncommon actually for epilepsy medications, and we want to make sure that we have we can identify the people that are that have seizures. So let's get rid of the duplicate cases. We already have indicated that. So then add cases, or sorry, select cases, and then you don't want all cases. You want to you just created a variable to indicate duplicate cases. So go ahead and put that in here. Make note of the variable that you've used. Select continue, delete unselected cases, and so you should have about 200. So about 202. So let's return to, so let's, first, the next step is to let's create a variable here. So all the seizure variables should be 1, and so let's go ahead and indicate that. And then let's go back to the original file and do the same thing that we did to this extracted seizure file. So here, let's go to this file again, and then now what we're going to do is select the cases that are not G40. So go into the if, add this squiggly. Something also to make note is that you have to have these single quotations, or else you're not going to be able to indicate that as a string, and this is a string variable. So that variable not equals 1, not equals to G40, delete unselected. Sorry, copy selected cases to a new data set. We're going to call this new data set Seizure 2. So we have Seizure 2. And then once you have that, you've created a different data set. Let's process this in the same way that we did for the seizure data set. So select cases. You go ahead and identify duplicate cases like we did previously. Respondent sequence number, and then so primary last one is the variable that you're using to eliminate duplicates. So let's do this. Select cases, and go ahead and indicator for of each primary last one equals 1, and you always do 1 just to make things simplified, and then delete unselected cases. So we have just eliminated all of the duplicated variables. So now we're going to merge. Well, first thing first, we have to make sure to create the seizure variable sufficiently. And so the seizure variable here for all of them will be 0 because they're not the seizure medications. So select OK, and then so you've created a variable that does that. So now that we've done that, let's merge the two processed files. And so what I'm going to do is add, this is seizure 2, and then add that to seizure. Either order really doesn't matter. So let's merge these files, and then add cases, and then go ahead and merge this with the seizure data set. And then when you do that, see, there's actually, here, let me move my video one more time, and then so you have no unpaired cases variables in the new data set. So here's the data set, and then what we're going to do is identify the duplicate cases, and then go from there. So let's do a quick frequency distribution to take a look at the seizure variable. Of course, this is going to be processed further, but important to make note. And so this is kind of indicative that we did this properly, the zeros and the ones. So now let's take a look. What you're trying to do is make sure that you're deleting the seizure medication duplicates. So you do you actually do data, once again identify duplicate cases, and then according to sequence number that's going to move to the top, select OK, and so you now have all of these all of these drugs that people are taking, and what you want to do is eliminate the ones that are not epilepsy. So this person is taking premenstrual tension syndrome and epilepsy and recurrent seizure. So you go in there and eliminate. So you go through here, eliminate ones that are not, and you should have around 200 cases, unique cases, should I say, that you come across. So you can still see there's epilepsy data that's there. So just systematically eliminate that. So once you have this combined variable, combined data set, then you can process this and combine this to your main data set and be able to determine all of the epilepsy data. So I hope this has made some sense. Let me show you the descriptive and the frequencies. So there's a seizure variable. That's what you're going to be going after when you're relating this to different variables that are within your data set. I hope this has made some sense. Thank you for listening.